We started today's very special recipe by placing 3 slices of strawberries in the bottom of our muffin cups, and then on top of those juicy, delicious strawberry slices, I'm putting about a teaspoon, just a small dab of butter on top of each pile of strawberries inside those muffin cups, and that's going to add in some really, really great flavor and more moisture to this very special dish that we're cooking up here today. Now, on top of that, we're going to bring in a little bit more sweetness with those strawberries. I'm going to be using some Truvia brown sugar replacement. This is really great sweetener. This is brown sugar sweetener, but it's non-caloric. It's based on erythritol and stevia and tastes really fantastic, just like your traditional brown sugar, but without the calories, which I really, really love in their natural sweeteners. So I'm just putting a pinch of that brown sugar, as you can see, not too terribly heavy, about half a teaspoon or so inside each of those muffin cups as well. And all these flavors are going to mix together so nicely as we start and continue putting this together. Now I'm going to bring in my mixing bowl, and I'm adding into the mixing bowl 4 eggs right there at the bottom as we move into our next step. These are free-range eggs, so those yolks are a little bit darker than your normal and a little bit more nutrients, which I really love. Now I'm going to put in 1/3 cup of vegetable oil right in with those eggs, and as you can see, those mix together pretty well already. And then I'm going to do about 2 ounces of cream cheese in with my eggs and that canola oil. I'm using fat-free cream cheese. You can use low fat, you can use regular, whatever you prefer. And then we just need like a tablespoon of water in there as well before we bring in the most important part of this mixture, our blueberry muffin mix. So we're going to be putting together some delicious berry muffins, and this is a Betty Crocker, and it's a keto muffin mix. I'm a big fan of these Betty Crocker ketos. They are so moist and tasty, sweet but not overly sweet, and they bake so well, just like traditional muffins, but they're much higher in fiber, much lower in sugar, so really good for keeping your blood sugar low and controlling those calorie levels, which I'm a huge fan of. Whatever we can do to have a traditional tasting treat without the added sugar and the added calories is a huge plus, if you ask me. So now we're gonna bring back in our muffin tin, and then I'm gonna get my scooper, and then let's scoop our muffin mix right on into each of those individual muffin cups. You want to be careful, make sure we don't spill, get it nice and clean and smooth, evenly distributed scoops of mix right on in there. And we're just going to get going here, a few more. I'll cut to the end. I know you don't have to watch me. You don't need to watch me fill each and every one of these paper cups, so I will spare you that. And we're getting to the end now. We're running out of the muffin mix, and it worked just perfectly with that 1 box of Betty Crocker mix. And of course, if you want to use regular muffin mix, you can for sure. I don't think it's any easier or tastier looking than that. Now we're gonna go in the oven at 375 degrees. I'm gonna set the timer for 18 minutes. Check it with a toothpick to make sure it comes out dry, and then it'll be ready to eat. All right, it's been in the oven 20 minutes. Look at that, just beautiful. Now that blueberry muffin mix is darker, so that's why the muffins look darker than normal, but it came out perfect, no sticking to our toothpick, nice and perfectly cooked. Let me get one out for the best part of the video, the taste test, of course. These are gonna be so moist, I can already tell. Man, these smell so good. This is so awesome. I can't wait to try this. Nice and moist, that dark blueberry batter with those strawberries and the butter. What a combination. These are so moist and tasty. That berry is hard to beat. You guys are gonna love this.